November 213 Lima Alpha, taxi to runway 8 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 8 right, November 213 Lima Alpha.
Vancouver ground, Air Canada 104, ready for pushback with information Alpha. Air Canada 104, pushback approved, tail to the east. Attention all air... Pushback approved, tail to the east, Air Canada 104.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with us. We're committed to making your flight safe and comfortable. So before we depart, we'll be showing a brief safety presentation. This information can help you if there's an emergency, so it's important to pay close attention, even if you are a frequent flyer.
All carry-on items should now be stored securely, either in an overhead bin
November 213 Lima Alpha, cross runway 13.
And all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas
Crossing runway 13,
Your
November
mobile phone
213
and
Lima
other
Alpha.
electronic devices should be turned off. Once airborne, we'll let you know when you can use approved electronic devices. But note that some items, such as phones, may not be used in flight at any time. You'll find a list of approved electronic devices in the in-flight information section of Sky Magazine. If you're seated at an emergency exit, please review the responsibilities for emergency exit seating on the back of the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket. Are you okay sitting by the emergency exit? If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, just let us know, and we'd be happy to find you another seat. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle or press the latch to release. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, you should keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted signs located throughout the cabin, as well as any crew member instructions. You cannot smoke. Smoking is not allowed on any flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector. There are 6 exits on this plane, 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 2 window exits over the wing. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane.
Flaps 1.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there is a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, white emergency lights near the floor will lead you to red lights, which indicate an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask toward you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust
Air
the mask
Canada
if
104,
necessary.
ready to taxi
Breathe
with
normally and
information
note that
Alpha.
oxygen is flowing. so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to
Air
adjust
Canada
your own mask
104,
before
taxi
helping
to runway
others.
8 right. Contact tower when ready.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but
Taxiing to
just
runway
in
8
case,
right, Air
life vests
Canada
are located under
104.
your seats in the economy cabin. If you're seated in the first or business class cabin, the life vests are either between your seats, under your seat, or in a compartment under your armrest. To use, pull the tab to remove the vest from its container, and then open the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Fasten the 2 straps to the front of the vest, and then adjust the straps loosely around your waist. If your vest has only 1 strap, wrap it around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tubes at shoulder level. You can activate a light by pulling down on the tab in front. If your vest doesn't have a tab, the light will activate automatically in the water. If necessary, we'll distribute infant life vests or other flotation devices for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Also, most seat cushions can be used for flotation. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and locked, your tray table is put away, and all carry-on items are properly stowed. As we come to the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review
Air
the
Canada
safety information
104,
card, which
cross
is in
runway
the cockpit.
13.
Thanks for your attention.
Crossing
Enjoy
runway
your flight.
13, Air Canada 104. Attention all aircraft, Vancouver ground is now closed. Good day. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 104 is taking off runway 8 right, departing straight out.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
100 knots. V1. Rotate V2. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has been switched off. However, for your safety we recommend you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. For your safety, please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Roger, aircraft 028 Alpha Kilo Heavy.
Etihad 377 Heavy, turn right heading 270. November 676 Juliet Whiskey is in. Air Canada 104 is 8 nautical miles north of Smith Orfield at 17,400 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson. Etihad 377 Heavy, report air. Turn right heading 210, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, Air Canada 8642 Heavy. November 676 Juliet Whiskey, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway. Southern 913 Heavy, continue as filed. Air Canada 104, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson. China, Roger, Air Canada 104. Air Canada 124 Victor Alpha, turn left heading 250. Turn left heading 250, Air Canada 124 Victor Alpha. China Southern 5507 Heavy, turn left heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000. Roger, WestJet 312. Turn left heading 280. 70, descend and maintain 5,000. Hotel Alpha Romeo Yankee is 2 nautical miles northeast of Peterborough, Muni at 12,300 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson. Executing this approach, Air Canada 569. Air Canada 569, turn right heading 100. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway. 6 Juliet Whiskey, turn left heading 150, descend and maintain 6,000. Thai 498 Heavy, turn left heading 270, maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23 approach. Air Canada 569, do not exceed 200 knots.
Turn left heading 270.
Air Canada 104, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 6,000. Turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 6,000, Air Canada 104. Air Canada 569, turn right heading 140. Turn right heading 140, Air Canada 569. Cathay 1221 Heavy, turn left heading 270, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach. China Southern 5507 Heavy, turn left heading 240. Turn left heading 270, maintain 4,000 until established from the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left, Cathay 1221 Heavy. China Southern 913 Heavy, turn right heading 100. Turn left heading 240, China Southern 5507 Heavy. Jet 720, descend and maintain 5,000.
Turn right heading 100, China Southern 913 Heavy.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Jet 720. Air Canada 792, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 23 at Toronto Pearson.
Roger, Air Canada 792.
Jazz 720. Air Canada 569, contact Toronto approach on 132.8. Contacting Toronto approach on 132.8, Air Canada 569. China Southern 913 Heavy, contact Toronto approach on 132.8.
Contacting Toronto approach on 132.8, China.
Air Canada 104, turn left heading 140. Contact, turn left heading 140, Air Canada 104. EVA 36 Bravo Romeo Heavy, do not exceed 220 knots. Do not exceed 220 knots, EVA 36 Bravo Romeo. Whiskey.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 5000, Air Canada 792.
Toronto approach, Air Canada 81, with you at 15,800. Thai 8498 Heavy, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final.
Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, Thai 8498.
Air Canada 104, do not exceed 200 knots. Do not exceed 200 knots, Air Canada 104. Do not exceed 200 knots, SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha. Cathay 1221 Heavy, maintain best forward speed. Maintain best forward speed, Cathay 1221 Heavy. China Southern 5507 Heavy, turn left heading 130. SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha, turn left heading 050. Air Canada 104, turn left heading 050. Turn left heading 050, Air Canada 104. Thai 8498 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Cathay 1221 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, Cathay 1221 Heavy. Air Canada 104, descend and maintain 5000. Descend and maintain 5000, Air Canada 104. Toronto approach, Air Canada 405, with you at 13,100. WestJet 1, turn left heading 230. Air Canada 405, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 230, WestJet 1. Air Canada 81, radar contact. Jazz 720, turn left heading 110. Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 5000, Air Canada 405. Turn left heading 110, Jazz 720. Air Canada 81 is 5 nautical miles northwest of Lindsay at 13,500 feet. Air Canada 104, reduce speed to 180 knots. Reduce speed to 180 knots, Air Canada 104. Do not exceed 200 knots, China Southern 5507 Heavy. Air Canada 405 is 10 nautical miles southwest of Lindsay at 12,100 feet. Requesting Air Canada 104, contact Toronto approach on 132.8. Contacting Toronto approach on 132.8, Air Canada 104. United 135 Heavy, reduce speed to 200. Toronto approach, Air Canada 104, with you at 5,100. China Southern 913 Heavy, turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, China Southern 913 Heavy.
Air Canada 569, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots. Air Canada 104, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 4000, Air Canada 104. Air Canada 124 Victor Alpha, contact Toronto Pearson Tower. Canada 104, turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 3000. Turn right heading 20, turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 3000, Air Canada 104. Descend and maintain 3000, China Southern 5507 Heavy. Toronto approach, WestJet 1, with you at 5000. WestJet 1, turn left heading 050, maintain 5000. Turn left heading 050, maintain 5000, WestJet 1. Toronto approach, Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, with you at 5000. United 135 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Air Canada 792, turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, United 135 Heavy. Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, reduce speed to 200 knots.
2,500.
China Southern 913 Heavy, request frequency change.
Turn left heading 330, descend and maintain 4,000, Air Canada 792.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee. China Southern 913 Heavy, avoid sending duplicate messages. United 135 Heavy, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 1. Air Canada 104, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3000, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, Air Canada 104. Air Canada 792, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach. Air Canada 104, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 23, China Southern 5507 Heavy. Air Canada 792, increase speed to 200 knots. Air Canada 773, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Increase speed to 200 knots, Air Canada 792.
SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air Canada 773.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha. SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air Canada 792.
Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, turn left heading 270, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach. Turn right heading 130, west jet 1. Toronto approach, JetBlue 1063, with you at 27,200. Toronto approach, Air Canada 405, with you at 5,100. WestJet 1, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3,500, maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach. Air Canada 405, turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 4,000. Turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 4,000, Air Canada 405. Turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3,500, maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left, WestJet 1. WestJet 1, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 3,000, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 left approach. United 2383 is 5 nautical miles west of Niagara Falls at 10,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 33 right at Toronto Pearson. Turn right heading 200, Air Canada 104, contact Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35. Contacting Toronto Pearson Tower on 118.35, Air Canada 104. Maintain 180 knots until 6 miles. Toronto Pearson Tower, Air Canada 104, inbound on the ILS runway 23 with information Gulf. Air Canada 104, wind 240 at 14 gusting 23, number 2, runway 23, clear to land.
Number 2.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 23, Air Canada 104.
Wilco, China Southern 913 Heavy.
Air China 609 Heavy, hold short of runway 23. Holding short runway 23, Air China 609 Heavy. American 788, wind 240 at 17 gusting 23, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff. Bahamas 1, line up and wait runway 24 right. Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, American 788. Line up and wait runway 24 right, Bahamas 1. Air China 609 Heavy, line up and wait runway 23. Toronto Pearson Tower, Oscar Oscar Alpha Sierra Hotel, ready for departure at runway 23, departing
Flaps
west.
3.
Line up and wait runway 23, Air China 609 Heavy.
Flaps full.
China Southern 5507 Heavy is on final runway 23. Toronto Pearson Tower, flight 2626, ready for departure at runway 24 right, departing south. SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha, exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
1000.
Toronto Pearson Tower, Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left with information Gulf. Air China 609 Heavy, wind 240 at 14 gusting 23, runway 23, cleared for immediate takeoff. Oscar Oscar Alpha Sierra Hotel, hold short of runway 23. Holding short runway 23, Oscar Oscar Alpha Sierra Hotel. Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, wind 240 at 15 gusting 23, number 2, runway 24 left, cleared to land. Wilco, SkyWest 192 Uniform Alpha. Cleared for takeoff, runway 23, Air China 609 Heavy.
500.
China Southern 5507 Heavy, roger. China Southern 5507 Heavy, wind 240 at 16 gusting 23, number 2, runway 23, cleared to land. American 788, contact Toronto departure on 127.57. Contacting Toronto departure on 127.57, American 788. Toronto Pearson Tower, cross runway 24 right, please expedite. United 135 Heavy, cross runway 24 right, please expedite. Crossing runway 24 right, United 135 Heavy.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 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 retard.
Landing spoilers extended. Spoilers retracted.
Bahamas 1, wind 240 at 14 gusting 22, runway 24 right, cleared for takeoff.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 right, Bahamas 1. Flare 2626, line up and wait runway 23. Line up and wait runway 23, flare 2626. Flare 2626, correction, stand by. Flare 2626, line up and wait runway 24 right. Line up and wait runway 24 right, flare 2626. Toronto Pearson Tower, Jazz 720, inbound on the ILS runway 24 left.
Toronto Pearson Tower, Diva 035, ready for departure in sequence at runway 24 right, departing north.
Jazz 720. Air Canada 104, request frequency change. Air Canada 104, contact Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 24 left, Jazz 720. Air Canada 104, request permission to cross runway 33 left.
Air Canada 792, request permission to cross runway 24 right.
Air Canada 792, cross runway 24 right. Bahamas 1, contact Toronto Pearson ground on 119.1.
Crossing runway 24 right, Air Canada.
hold position. Holding position, Pegasus 578 Heavy. Japan Air 82, pushback approved, tail to the north. Lufthansa 789, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Japan Air 82. Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 198, ready for pushback. Booster 1 Papa Papa, cross runway 15 left. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Lufthansa 789.
Crossing runway 15 left, Rooster 1 Papa Papa.
Thank you, Lufthansa 789. Toronto Pearson ground, Charlie Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Charlie Heavy, ready for pushback. Charlie Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Charlie Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Charlie Foxtrot Alpha Foxtrot Charlie Heavy. Air Canada 198, hold position. Holding position, Air Canada 198. Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 405, request taxi to gate 141 at the Terminal 1. Toronto Pearson ground, United 780, ready for pushback.
Rooster 1 Papa Papa, request frequency change.
Toronto Pearson ground, Singapore 67 Super, ready to taxi to runway 24 right. China Southern 5507 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 15 left. China Southern 5507 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 3 gate C31. Taxiing to Terminal 3 gate C31, will hold short of 15 left 33 right, China Southern 5507 Heavy. United 780, pushback approved, tail to the north. Taxiing to runway 23, Singapore 67 Super. Toronto Pearson ground, Pegasus 578 Heavy, ready for pushback. Air Canada 405, taxi to Terminal 1 gate 141, hold short of 15 left 33 right.